So hopefully you guys get to see some. Oh, we're supposed to be doing 70. Driving under the speed limit. Okay guys, so you guys might have somebody honestly who keeps hitting you up over and over who you have told specifically what you would like to see happen, and they are trying to tell you how they would like to see things happen. And first of all, good job on setting standards and knowing what you want and not taking any other offers. You know, you're not saying you want to negotiate ever, but you're not going underneath a certain standard. And it's very good of you to be doing this. You're starting to learn how to be confident enough and say no to different offers, and you're starting to see the benefit in that. You understand that we can't have all that clutter in our lives, and that we can't make changes happen when we don't have hope for the future, and when we don't have a positive attitude, and when we're not taking good care of ourselves. Some of you guys are thinking about starting a new job, and you should definitely invest into this job that you're thinking about. Some of you guys are wondering about making a move or visiting somebody over the summertime, and maybe taking some time off to go visit a friend or a family, possibly even a vacation. And this time would be a little bit more than usual than you would normally take, and it's definitely due, and it would be good for you. You have to lose a little to gain a little. So if there's been a trip that you've been thinking about going on or taking, or a friend that you've been thinking about seeing and you haven't for a while, you should definitely make plans to do that. It's going to be changing. It'll change something in your life. Ooh, that was so cool. I hope that's recording, dude. Oh my gosh. It is. That's so cool, this lightning storm read. I don't even know. This is the second time we've done a lightning storm read, you guys. This is so cool. Freaking out. Freaking out. So that was confirmation. Go visit that friend. Yeah. Okay. For those of you who are wondering about an ex, right now, I feel like they're not necessarily doing so bad. I feel like they've gotten to a place where they're starting to, they got some new stuff going on, and starting to, honestly, I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but starting to get over you, and it's good for them. It might hurt that people are moving forward, but it's not personal, but it's personal for them, and it's important for it's crucial for their forward movement or growth or even survival. Sometimes we want control over things in our life that we weren't meant to keep. And you're hopefully learning that. I do feel like there's some of you guys that this is coming off and it's hard to hear or listen to. But it's true. Not everybody in our life is supposed to stay. And you need to start looking at all of the options for why you know this person. Everything that you've been through. And what you've learned from this and how it's affected you. You need to be honest with yourself. You can keep it private, but you need to write a pro and a con list of the different events that have happened and the results that you got out of it. It's not a time to pout anymore about anything. If you can't change it, do something else with your damn time. Quit fucking sitting there worrying about everything. And I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. But you have to try it. You have to set a goal to try to go out and do something different once a week. Even if it's once a week on Thursdays from 6 to 7, you're doing something completely different than you ever do before. You need to change jobs if you don't like it. You need to have faith that if you're not in a healthy relationship, that if you get out of it, your life is going to get better no matter what, or change no matter what, and that's what you need. Whenever we're not happy, we need to focus on change. No nobody needs to be sitting there doing the same thing for a freaking whole lifetime. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. You're laying stagnant for some of you. You might feel like what you're doing is what you're supposed to be doing, or that's what you have to be doing, but that is an excuse that you're making for yourself. You know damn well that in your heart you have not went after several goals or dreams, and this has been eating away at many of you guys inside, and it's also been causing you to have resentfulness against like other people around you, and it's not their fault that you didn't do what you said you wanted to do with your life. And you do. You're angry a lot. You're going to realize, a lot of times you're just like disappointed in yourself. You realize that some of you guys sacrificed your whole life for a relationship, just like you're doing right freaking now for some of you. And if you think about it, you lost what you missed right now because of the same thing. It's just a different person. Whether these are lovers, animals, or habits. Some of you guys find yourself repeating duties and then complaining about it vigorously. And it's a pattern of your own. If you don't take a look at yourself, then you won't be able to change anything, because the problems are not outwardly. We have the power to do the right thing. And the right thing isn't what everybody says is right. It's what makes you feel good and positive. And you might even make wrong choices and learn later on that you should have made a different choice. But while you're navigating your way through the world, don't let other people stop you from believing in what you believe in. And don't give up on your goals and dreams. If you're in a relationship, just know that a real partner that's going to be long-term and in the long run that will make you happy, they would not be jealous and hateful. They would not hurt you for no reason just to smile and laugh at you. They would not bring you into situations that will bring danger or pain into your life. And if that's going on, you might be dealing with somebody that is just plain and simply like that. And it's not typically changeable. We'll talk about all that later, but your life is not, those people are meant for people like them. That person needs somebody that does them like they did you. That's the only way to break somebody like that. And occasionally they make a change, but sometimes they just end up even more mad, like the Joker, and they're just pissed. They don't, it wasn't until he fell in love that he somewhat became a little bit more happy, but he was still psycho. And if you're not fucking naturally like that, you can't convert over and really convince this person that's pure. You're not purely like them. They noticed this originally about you. They knew that about you all along. When they met you, they were in a different state of mind. They knew that you were weaker than them and that they could use you and manipulate you and get what they needed in that time of their life. And that was so cool. My heart's like full. That's kind of what you were for them at that moment, was a time in their life. This person's grown and they've changed. And because you were more of a purpose for this person in that chapter, they don't have a connection with you really in this one. And I know that they did do it on purpose, probably, it's so very smart, but I don't think this person knows how to be mature enough to tell you what I'm telling you right now. So maybe you could try to be brave and say you heard a little bit about maybe what's going on, and you think you've got an understanding of it, and maybe say it as calm and kindly as you can to this person and try to hold back your emotions. And a lot of times this will help this person admit it. And if they're mean and hateful, you know, that's what it is. They're not just fucking a weak person because they can't tell you what they really fucking think to their face, but they're rude as fuck too. They're immature. You probably deal with a Knight of Cups in the reverse, who is somebody who is not fucking ready for love. They're not mature, and they're fucking abusive, and this is all bad shit for you. So all of what we can really do is see if they can recognize the issue. If not, you go figure out what it is, and then you bring this issue to them. You need to be respectful. You need to just be open and honest. If they can't be mature, respectful, and receive the information and take it and communicate back, you know, that's their issue. You choose next how you would like to respond. You don't have to sit around and act like you're involved in things that you're not. It's time that anybody makes a stand. Any one of you can make a stand to make a change. Nobody is going to sit here and complain and act like the other person is the problem when you're contributing to it by allowing this person to use you as a source and you as them. You're choosing to pretend like you're so busy taking care of shit you're not. When you're being used and you're just being taken advantage of and you're allowing yourself to become depressed time after time, loss after loss, because that's what you guys are all manifesting around each other. If you see things that you don't like around you, you gotta nip it in the butt. That doesn't mean that you have to change what it is. It just means that you distance yourself, or that you ask yourself truly, like, inside. I think it's just really a big deal. It's like, are you happy? Because happiness is something that we create. If we rely on all these other things in the world to keep us happy, then they could die and they will get old, or they will break down, and debt happens, and marriage and divorce happens, and it just comes and goes. And it will be our turn. And everybody gets a turn. There's no need to be all resentful about it, that you had to go through it. You were supposed to go through it. You just chose to fucking be mad about it. You blame people for what's going on instead of be accountable. And if you're so smart and they're so stupid, then how did you end up agreeing to get involved in a situation? How did you get tricked? There's no excuse except for that everybody has their purpose with each other. And a lot of times, except there's only one person that's your soulmate. So lots of you have never found them, and they have never got to find you because you withhold yourself and you make excuses and you blame people for why the fuck shit's the way that it is. But really, it was probably because you were supposed to be activated to do a different thing in your future. But you never did any of it. You don't feel the guilt about shit that you think that you do. You feel a guilt and a calling and an agonizing fucking emptiness because you're not even on your path. You're not answering a calling at all. We already know that everybody around you needs fucking more than what you can give them. And you're acting like you have to do it all, but you're not. You're alone. Everybody else is out there doing whatever the fuck they want to do. And you know that you feel empty and you feel just fucking like your whole life is just spinning around you. And you don't have really any control over it. And you don't, because it's not your life that you're trying to control. It's others. And this is your tower moment for you to realize that you need to change your way of handling situations. You need to go out and you need to enjoy more things. You don't experience joy. You haven't in a long time. You're just rigid and you're controlling and you worry about people judging you. And you're worried about people judging you in my tummy, I'm sure, because of the shit that you've done to other people. You're worried about it. You're worried about, fuck my my life, I spilled my coffee on my leg. So when pulling in this gas station, I'm hoping it's okay. I'm so glad that I can rinse these brand new pants that I fucking just bought. And then yesterday I burned a hole in the other pair that I got. I'm on a roll. Shit's going good. Gonna go wash my crotch in this fucking bathroom. Fucking bitches. I just spilled coffee on my brand new freaking leggings. Hello. They're hiring. Do you want to work here at the Wisteria? No. You've been looking for a job, though, bro. Dude, this is bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's being a fucking... She's being a dick. She's always a dick. Anyways, guys, that was cool. I hope you guys got to see some lightning. And we are actually at this rest area. They're hiring if you guys are looking for work. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Uh-oh. Bitch, don't fuck around. I wanna do it with you, little. Everyone at my family's pissed at me. I'm over here by myself. I don't talk to nobody else. My friends. Truck drivers are looking at me, and I'm like, bitch, please don't stare. Unless you got... Ooh, there's some lightning going on. I don't want you to miss a beat. I'm gonna get in trouble now that I have to change my pants and pee, because I'm gonna end up taking too long. What the fuck should I wear? Nothing. Come out with the no pants on again. My mom is so pissed off at me. She fucking hates my guts. Actually, I feel like everybody actually does. Hey, look. Is there anybody in there?
I work the family one. Is my blanket in there?
Yeah, it is. It's in the front one. I'm just looking for some shorts or something. I got coffee on my brand new fucking white jeans, or light gray ones. Your blanket's right in this top one. You can grab it out there. I didn't zip it up.